Fantastic. Containment protocols, NO.
What have you done to us? We've strayed from the nest.
Good. If he can talk, he can tell us why the Killiks are attacking, and how House Ulgo is controlling them.
Is she right? Can you tell us why you've been attacking?
There is such pain now. The song of the universe is disrupted. The warriors are angry, and we swarm.
I don't understand. You say there's pain?
We feel the agony. Your species is responsible. We must swarm.
There's a lot of neural activity. He is hurting. Must be his connection to the hive mind. Not sure why.
Your people drag us to your pain factory beneath the mountains. You must be dissected and absorbed.
Where are Killiks being taken?
The tunnels. So close. We can sense them now.
Eno, take him to a cell.
When we come, you will join with us.
We have our answer. Ulgo is torturing Killiks on our land, driving them against us. Take out the Ulgo pain factory, and you free up almost all our troops.
Suppose you're right. What's our next step?
There's a cave system nearby. Ulgo troop levels are high, and we've spotted Killiks too. Place is a death trap. No one gets near it. It's got to be the pain factory. If you get inside, destroy the Ulgo forces and contact me. Let's stop that swarm.
That ought to fix you.
Your insecticide mines are online. The Killiks should clear out soon.
You have no idea what this means to us. The thought of their talons on our prized heirlooms. We'll get word to the main house. Hopefully they can send some reinforcements. I thank you for this.
I'm guessing the owners of this little homestead aren't partial to uninvited guests. a live and let live sort of fella, but the Killicks are pushing my tolerance. Got the tools and the talent.
Intruders! Alert base and assume battle positions. Retarget the torture droids. Release the Killicks if you have to. We can take the enemy's very best.
Surrender your weapons and you and your men can leave in peace.
I've won a dozen battles for the king himself. I can win against Republic dogs. For House Ugo! For the crown!
There, that's better.
If it isn't my favorite strike team, tell me you found the Ulgo paint factory.
They were torturing Killiks. I didn't expect this smell. The sights, it's gruesome.
Don't empathize too much. The important thing is no more Killik frenzies. Of course, it'd be a shame to let all that tech go to waste. But Ulgo learned a few things about the bugs.
You got a brilliant plan, right?
I might be able to replicate the Ulgo experiments, bring the Killiks onto our side. See if you can salvage the data and equipment.
I'll do what I can. Hope you get some use out of this.
If we can't turn the Killiks, I'll at least grab the combat routines off the torture droids. Might help us play defense. You should get out of there. Meet me at the command post for a debrief. The strike team destroyed the Ulgo facility. Killik attacks have fallen by 40% already.
It seems putting you in charge was the right decision after all.
Thank you, sir.
And this must be your strike team. Always a pleasure to see you.
Now that the Killiks are dealt with, what next?
But then we strike at House Ulgo itself. Thanks to all of you.
I owe you one. But right now, I've got reams of insect bioreadings to review and a lot of stimcaf to drink. So thanks.
All I need now is my fee.
The droid will see to it. I've got a couple surprises you might like. You'll need them out there.
Rumors are filling the hollow frequencies of a daring robbery at our old estate. You've set a lot of tongues wagging.
House Bayless is missing a datapad from their new library.
I'll let my dear sister have the honors. Never could decipher that blasted thing.
It's a simple code, woven through the genealogical entries. You just have to assemble the letters correctly, Len.
What are you waiting for? An invitation? You sound just like our old droid governess. I so miss her gentle scolding.
According to this, we must pry open the droid's ventral servomotor housing and disable its lateral conduits. The holochip is hidden within a false power storage unit, behind a detonite charge, entering the disarm code.
You sure we ought to be standing this close, Captain?
I've got it! After all these centuries, we finally have our proof. The information on this holochip proves House Turan is owed a considerable number of credits. When the other families hear of this, we will reclaim our status among the nobility.
Don't forget who put you back on top.
I think you'll find us extremely generous to our friends.
Then take this data and have it authenticated by the Royal Council. I'll see to our benefactor's payment.
I'm sure you will, dear sister.
I'll, leave you two alone to negotiate. Call me when you need me, Captain.
I suppose you'll be leaving soon. You don't seem like a man who stays in one place for long.
I always have time for a gorgeous lady.
There's a charming crudeness to your romantic gestures I can't help admiring. One advantage to being an honored guest at House Organa is access to their finest food and drink. I can arrange a special meal for the two of us. We'll eat and talk about your adventures.
What happens when I run out of stories?
Why don't we start a conversation and see where things lead? Follow me to the parlor. We'll pour ourselves a drink while we wait for the food. Aren't you glad you decided to stay?
Why don't you leave all this behind, Sidonia?
That's more tempting than you know. But my place is here. I owe it to my family's legacy. I promised myself a long time ago I would live my life without any regrets. Thank you for letting me keep that promise.
Any other promises I can help you keep?
Thank you, but no. This datapad contains your payment for delivering the droid. It's the schematic for a powerful anti-radiation shield invented by House Toogan. The shield will protect your starship from lethal cosmic rays. You should give the datapad to your business partner, Risha.
She's more than just my business partner, you know.
Was it absolutely necessary to tell me that? I also have your reward for recovering our family's heirlooms. I'm especially grateful for those. You risked your life for House Toogan, and we'll never forget that. Farewell.
You got House Toogan's schematic. Perfect. That wasn't too bad, was it?
Ask me again when the bruises heal.
I sense there's a long story to go with those bruises. Your next delivery is to take that head in the jar to a sniveling little stuffed shirt named Pima Ahaf. Pima is at House Alda's estate. You'll have to sneak through some tough battle zones to get there.
What else do you know?
They're Alderaan's original rulers. They've lost most of their political power, but none of their snootiness.
Can't wait to ditch that creepy head. I swear its eyes follow me around the cargo hold.
This is one delivery I recommend keeping covered. Let's not upset the locals any more than we need to. Good luck, Captain.
Master, I've marked the best escape pod for your sole use. I, of course, will go down with the ship.
better?
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Guided tours of House Alder's Royal Museum are closed until further notice. I have nothing against off-world visitors, but please leave, or I'll be forced to call security.
You want this head in a jar or not?
I most certainly do not. Get that disgusting thing out of my sight. I mean, really, what sort of buffoon brings a counterfeit head and expects payment? House Alder has already obtained the head of Darth Bandon, thank you very much. It was genetically authenticated by one of my conservators yesterday.
You're being a fool.
How dare you? House Alder does not make mistakes. Cadrith? Cadrith, come here.
Yes, noble curator. How may I serve your impeccable rectitude?
Where is Neva? I want her to run the genetic authenticator on this head and prove it's a fake.
I haven't seen Neva since she authenticated the other head yesterday, noble curator. I sent a message to her holo, but she never replied.
I smell a womp rat.
This estate is vermin-free, I assure you.
Cadrith, Perform a genetic authentication on this head at once. Compare the results to the head we received yesterday.
I beg your patience, noble curator. This process will take some time. I'm afraid we have a slight problem. This head is a 100% genetic match for the Sith Lord Darth Abandon. I retested the head Neva verified yesterday, and it does not appear anywhere in the Genetic Authenticator's database.
Tell me who delivered that fake head.
The same man who promised he could obtain it. Captain Skavik, this is Noble Curator Pima Ahoth speaking. I demand that you return the Arcanian hyperdrive at once. The head you bought it with is a counterfeit.
Sorry, Pimi. I have a strict no refunds policy. Hey, Captain. You're a little late to the party.
Where'd you dig up a counterfeit head, Skavik?
On a battlefield, where else? People will buy anything if the case is fancy enough. Hope you don't mind, Pimi, but Neva's taking an early retirement. She's too gorgeous for life in a museum.
What? You menace! You corrupted that girl!
Wasn't that hard, trust me.
You won't have much use for women once me and Huey get done with you, Skavik.
You still got that giant vibra sword? What are you trying to compensate for, kid?
He just wants his Torchy back.
Sorry, Corso, but that's a grown-up weapon. You just put out your eye. Wish I had a hollow of your face right now, Captain. That expression is just priceless. Have fun eating my vapor trails.
This is unthinkable. Skavik has committed a grievous affront to House Alda.
Send some guards after him, fast.
I'll inform House Organa's spaceport security, but I can't guarantee they will intervene. Skavik received the Arcanian hyperdrive at the spaceport yesterday. If he's still there, he must not have finished installing it. Skavik cannot leave Alderaan without a functioning hyperdrive. Hurry, catch him before he escapes.
waste any time, did you, Captain? Bet you ran quicker than a Varactyl on hot sand. Not that it mattered.
How does he always manage to get away?
Yeah, sorry I can't be there in person, but my sweet little Neva is very sensitive to violence. Don't worry, though. My friends here will show you a good time.
What's wrong? Afraid to face me yourself?
Nah, it's just... this way I can watch you get slaughtered from every conceivable angle. Isn't technology wonderful? Captain, say hello to Sergeant Teutonian and his men. They were working freelance for the houses, but now they work for me.
You hired a whole army to kill just us? I'm honored.
The Sergeant has graciously accepted my contract, on very short notice, I might add, to vaporize you.
I'm giving you mercenaries one chance to surrender.
Skavak didn't tell us you were crazy. We should have charged extra.
Once you're buried, I'll pay my respects to Risha and collect what's mine. Goodbye, Captain.
Hit it, men!
You're either the luckiest shot in the galaxy, or those were some seriously unlucky mercenaries. Guess I'll erase this holo recording.
Luck had nothing to do with it.
Right. I'm supposed to believe it was your amazing reflexes? Look, I hate to cut things short, but I got a swanky new hyperdrive to install. Love that Arcanian tech. You take good care of the rest of my stuff, Captain. I'll be coming for it soon.
Just found out what's happening. Sorry I'm late. The good news is, I tracked Skavak's ship to House Thul's spaceport. He must have gone there to finish installing that hyperdrive. There's still time to get him.
Is Skavak a fast mechanic?
He's handier with words than he is with a hydrospanner. The Empire controls House Thul. Skavak has landing clearance from the Imperials, but you'll have to sneak in on foot. Luckily, someone here owes me a big favor. I've arranged a meeting to sneak you inside that spaceport and get the hyperdrive.
What if I don't make it back, gorgeous? Will you miss me?
Don't be ridiculous. You always survive. My contact is at these coordinates. Oh, and there may be a way we can profit from this whole debacle. House Alda still wants the head. That pompous gasbag Pima Ahuf will probably pay anything to get it.
I'll see what he has to say.
He was willing to give up a custom-built Arcanian hyperdrive for that head. I suspect he'll say a lot. Good luck, Captain. I'll be waiting.
Hello again, Captain. I understand Skavak has escaped. I was, truly sorry to hear that.
I still have your head. Got anything useful to trade for it?
We got off on the wrong foot, didn't we? I apologize if I was rude before. You must understand, the head of Darth Bandon is a priceless artifact. He was the Sith Lord who murdered one of Alderaan's noblest sons. Centuries ago, Trask Ulgo bravely sacrificed himself in combat with Darth Bandon. Trask's martyrdom saved the Galactic Republic.
I don't care about your history.
No, of course you don't. You're an off-worlder. Let me put this in simpler terms. Alderaan's current king is of the Ulgo family bloodline, and he reveres his ancestor Trask. The remains of Trask's murderer will be the perfect peace offering to our king. House Alder must have your head, so to speak.
I'll trade this head for a new Arcanian hyperdrive.
But I only had the one, and the Arcanian engineer who crafted it is long dead. Any payment in credits I give you for the head now will have to come from my own funds. I'm not a wealthy man. Please, I beg you, for the love of peace and posterity, please accept my offer of what little I possess.
I'll take that and your nicest museum piece.
That would violate every tenet of the noble curator's code. If anyone found out, the shame of it. If I don't get that head, the shame will be worse. Here, take this. It's from the late Bergen period, very valuable. I don't know how I'll sleep at night, but at least the Baron has his head. Goodbye.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
That view. If this war ever ends, I might just retire on Alderaan. This is the Elysium, Captain. You could tell this place was really something before it got bombed into rubble.
Manchi do ti puna puna. Kabuk nuni slemo. Chunki faguta, jiho poda ji oto vokise.
Risha says you can sneak me into House Thul's spaceport.
Se gota do muti ki hasa da puño. Lis di woto. Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni.
If I needed luck, I'd already be dead.
Kabanotase makipuna. Mali tuta odmishka. Kichawa joto du debita tuta ulya. Nucha.
Ulgo's forces are advancing, Lieutenant. You will hold that outpost, no excuses. Crescent out. Mercenary or Patriot doesn't matter. You're welcome here. Major Crescent, 1st Organa Regiment. I'm in charge of holding this area against the usurper who calls himself King Ulgo.
This usurper king of yours, who is he?
The reason Alderaan's at war. Ulgo violated our rule of succession, seized Alderaan's crown by force. All my forces are committed to holding back Ulgo's army, but an important mission has just come up. I need volunteers to invade an enemy stronghold and rescue one of my people.
I can't help unless you tell me everything, Major.
It's my daughter, Andra. She's been captured. Against my express wishes, she infiltrated the Ulgos posing as a lowly servant girl. She thinks she's some kind of hero. A reckless little fool.
Your daughter is trying to help. What's wrong with that?
She's not a spy. She's a girl with delusions of heroism. 2 days ago, Andra transmitted an emergency alert. Ulgo jammed the frequency before she could reveal any information. I feared the worst, until my scouts picked up a distress call earlier today. It's a signal from Andra. She's alive.
Seems like you're forcing the dots to connect.
I taught Andra how to send a help signal when she was a child. She's the only one who would send it. I've already lost Andra's mother and brothers to this war. If you save her, this recklessness must end. She won't listen to me, but you might convince her to abandon her foolishness. I'll reward you for that favor.
One mission objective at a time, Major.
Yes, of course. Andra's signal came from the estate of House Rist, not far from here. That filth Ulgo must have turned my daughter over to the Rist assassins for torture.
Are Rist and Ulgo allies?
They support Ulgo's claim to the throne. In return, he pays them to do his dirty work. Assassinations, torture, sabotage. Please get Andra away from those filthy killers. Good luck.
That view. If this war ever ends, I might just retire on Alderaan. This is the Elysium, Captain. You could tell this place was really something before it got bombed into rubble. Got a minute, Captain? I've got something on my mind. Here's more where this came from.
That's far enough. One more step and the girl dies.
Oh, you're in trouble now. Told you I had powerful friends. Behind that scruffy-looking exterior lies the most dangerous man in the galaxy.
I prefer to think of myself as ruggedly handsome.
As long as you're still dangerous, why not?
I don't care who you are. You invaded the sovereign territory of House Rist and murdered its people.
You realize you're a dead man, right?
Fool! You face a master assassin of House Rist.
Congratulations, idiot. You're about to die.
Not before I end your life. Guards!
Sorry about all the nonsense before. I had to keep that flunky off guard. Nice bit of rescuing, by the way.
What a complete waste of my talents.
The pleasure's all mine, apparently. Glad to see Father got my signal. Escaping by myself would have been a bother.
I think we're done here.
Not until I deliver the goods. Here, take this. Give it to my father immediately. No time to explain, he'll understand. I'll find my own way out. My cover with Ulgo may be blown, but I can still be useful inside House Thule.
This isn't a game, and you're a terrible spy. Stay out of this war.
Berated for incompetence by an off-world spacer. How humiliating. Can't say I've enjoyed needing to be rescued. All it's done is prove my father right.
I'm right, and you blasted well know it.
Spare me the lecture, all right? Maybe I don't have to be a spy to make a difference. Get that datapad to my father. Lives are at stake.
Welcome back. You're like seeing the sun after a long time underground. Andra contacted me from a medical convoy on the way to a safe zone. You have my eternal gratitude. You not only saved my daughter's life, you turned it around.
Andra said this contains vital intelligence. You should have a look.
She mentioned you were bringing a datapad. Let's see it. I recognize these coordinates. And that date. Blast, Ulgo. How is he always a step ahead of us?
What, am I supposed to guess?
I need to save our mission here, my friend. Listen carefully. An armored column is coming to reinforce our position. King Ulgo has learned of our plans. He hired Rist saboteurs to destroy the armored column before it arrives.
I'll take care of that.
The Rist saboteurs set up camp in some nearby caverns next to a bridge. They'll demolish the bridge as the armored column crosses it. We'll lose everything unless you destroy the saboteur camp immediately.
I like a straightforward goal, and this is as straightforward as they come.
Not entirely. If the saboteurs can't reach the bridge, they won't hesitate to use their explosives on you. Be ready. You saved House Organa's mission here. If I had a medal, I'd pin it right on you.
Could have been a lot worse.
You have a hero's modesty. One thing's certain. We can't afford another incident like this. It's time to implement new security protocols. If only Andra were here. Thank you again for all you've done. Goodbye.
Why help the Pantiers? They left. The minute the Republic disagreed with them, they up and seceded.
The Pantiers ruled Alderaan for the past century. If they're still alive, no one takes the throne without their blessing. Ah, I was hoping you'd come. Commander Kakana spoke highly of your role in defeating the Killiks. How long were you listening? Are you aware of the situation with House Pantier?
Assume I don't know anything.
Alderaan's rulers have come from House Pantier for generations. After the last Pantier Queen's death, Boris Olgo invaded, slaughtered the entire bloodline. Until a few days ago, we believed he'd wiped them out. However, we have new intelligence that some of the Pantiers survived and are in the mountains.
Does this threaten your plans on Alderaan?
The Pantiers served the Galactic Senate for centuries. Our concern is for their safety. Boris Olgo is currently massing strike teams to finish what he started.
And the Republic wants us to risk our lives to stop them.
The Republic must stand against genocide, Captain Skov. But the troops I sent never returned, and our reinforcements won't be here in time.
What's the upside for me?
Pantiers could buy and sell most of the Outer Rim. You'd be well rewarded. The Olgos will be staging their move into the mountains for the assault by Thranta. To track down the strike teams, look for their transports. Good luck.